Greetings YouTube and Happy New Year to everybody. So in today's short video we're going to unbox and fully install the Foghorn from Oxford on the bike. I think everybody will probably agree that the horns on most bikes are a little quiet. They're not really that effective, and I think the Foghorn from Oxford has had very good reviews. So we're going to fit that today. Join me, this is only a short video, and we'll see how we get on with this. So welcome to the installation part of this video. So let's have a look at this in a bit more detail. I'm actually really impressed with the build quality. Those spade connectors though, if you notice, they're right angles, so that's going to be interesting. And it's considerably bigger than the OEM unit. I'll show you a comparison later on. But that horn part, that, yeah, 105 decibels, I'm quite anticipating it to be quite a lot louder, which is obviously the whole point. So it's easy enough. It's a 10mm socket just to remove that. And I'm going to utilize the existing bracket, which you can see there. And I'm going to use the original OEM nut and washer as well. No point in bothering to change that. So the whole installation, it's literally just a few minutes. It's very simple. Now I noticed that the spade connectors were quite stiff to get off, but that's probably quite a good thing. But I also didn't notice any particular way of putting the spade connectors on. It didn't look to me as if it was critical on the polarity. But I did try and replicate the polarity on the new one. But excuse the blurry bit there, my hand in the way. But it does come off. You've got to wiggle it a bit, and it does eventually come off. Obviously you don't pull the actual cable, pull the spade connector cover. You don't want to pull the cable out. But there it is. I mean, yeah, it's pretty weedy really for the GB350S. I mean, it's all built to a budget, obviously. But look at the difference on that. Oh my God. To be fair, the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 that I had, the horn on that was quite big. Almost as big as the Oxford one. But yeah, the GB is quite weedy really. So yeah, that's a bit of a push to get those on. I've replicated the same polarity that I'm aware of, but they do go on. It's quite easy. Now when I've put those on, you'll see that the shaft, or the main sort of like bolt in the middle, if you like, that is pretty much the same diameter and will go straight through the already OEM supplied bracket, which is double skinned, so it's going to be stronger, that bracket, than the supplied one. So I'm going to utilize the OEM Honda bracket, and it's the right length as well, and of course the washer and the nut as well. There's obviously no torque settings or anything for this. It's just a matter of tightening up as much as you think it should be. Don't over tighten it. I think it'll be fine. But just for the next few rides, just double check it's okay. I'm not going to use any Loctite or anything, because obviously the original didn't have any of that on there. And I will sort of like change the orientation of the cable, because to me that those cables look a little bit bent, and I don't want to put stress on those cables too much. So I'm going to bend the whole cable a little bit so it doesn't cause too much of a bend on them. But yeah, it's pretty rigid. So I think we can all agree that that is considerably louder and more likely to, well, hopefully avoid a few incidents in the future. That concludes today's video on the installation and of the Foghorn from Oxford. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all your support in 2025. Looking forward to 2026 now. Please like, share and subscribe the video, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.